Hey beautiful people, today I'm gonna be showing you how to change this kinky goodness into this without heat, and we're gonna be doing it the African style by doing this. This is called the threading method. So we'll be taking it back to the olden days when our grandmother used to do our hair. Okay, so here I'm just showing you the things that we're gonna be using: comb, cotton comb, small comb, scissors, and all that good stuff. And that right there is the thread we're gonna be using. And I think you can find this thread in African stores that sell African food. I'm not too sure, but this was a gift. So I'm sure you're like, why is your feet in my face? Okay, so like I said, we're gonna be doing the African style, the old school style, the way our grandmothers used to do it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the thread and putting it in between my big toe and the next to it. And this method, the purpose of this method is to give us a really equal, does that make sense? A really nice and equal length of thread. So it's just like prepping your extension. You know, when you want to braid your hair, you're prepping your extension. This is the same way, prepping your thread before using it. So you basically just do the cycle. I call this the cycle method. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing this so we get the desired quantity. So after you've gotten all you want, or the quantity you want, you cut it just like that, and then you have a really nice equal length prepped thread. Okay, so let's get it started. So you, as usual, you're gonna divide, right? Divide, okay. You're gonna divide your hair into sections, whatever size you want. And I'm using my usual concoction, and I'm putting it at the back of my hand, just like our old grandmothers used to do in the olden days. So right here I'm counting the number of strands to take. So right here I took 6 strands of thread. Yep, 6 strands of thread. And I make sure all the edges are the same length. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna twist my own hair, just like that. And after doing that, I put the thread right, just like that. But I make sure I have some thread at the end of the hair. I know that doesn't make sense. You'll see what I mean soon. So, and then I start twisting or start threading. I don't know the proper term to use. And what I'm doing is, when you're doing this, you want to twist your hair against the thread, the direction of the thread. So if your thread is going clockwise, you're going to twist your hair counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. I hope that makes sense. So that is what I did, and I kept twisting or kept threading. That's basically all I did till I got to the end. And I want to say there's actually something else you can use. It's called rubber thread. It's kind of like a rubbery texture. I actually prefer that to this thread. It's like more consistent, but I haven't seen that thread in so long. Alright, here I'm just showing you that. You see how I ran out of the thread? The length wasn't good enough, wasn't long enough. Don't freak out, okay? So all I just did, I took another 6 strands of thread and just joined it at the end. But just make sure you have some thread at the end of my hair where I'm twisting. I made sure I had thread at the end. You see what I mean? You see the thread at the end? It's gonna be useful later, so make sure you just have some thread at the end. So right here I'm just showing you that. Can you see the difference already? My hair is already stretched. And we're not even done. See, who knew my hair is that long? I had no clue that my hair is that. Look at that. Look at that compared to that kinkiness down there. Man, shrinkage. Oh my gosh. Shrinkage is real, yo. Okay. So you see the end of the thread? So I'm actually done threading my own hair, but what I did is I threaded it a little bit more beyond the length of my hair. because it's gonna be useful later. You're gonna see why. So here I'm just making a knot. So just so your hair don't unravel, make sure you make a knot. I think I made a knot like 3 times. See, look at that. Oh man. So right here I was just bending it. So you can bend it if you want, you know. And that's basically all I did throughout the hair. I'm just showing you again that when you run out of thread, you can always add your thread. Just make sure, like I said, you have some at the tip. All right. Look at this ingossiness, man. So later I'm gonna be joining those two together because I'm gonna make them really flat so I can wear a wig on it. Yeah, you heard me right, a wig on it. Yeah, so after doing 3, so now I'm gonna be connecting them together. Why am I doing this? So they can lay really flat under my wig. You will see what I mean soon. It's gonna make sense. Okay, don't worry. Chill. So I just connect them that way. That is why I said leave some thread at the tip so you can thread more a little longer than your hair. So when it's long enough that you can connect them. But if your hair is too short, you know what I mean, you can connect them. So yeah, I'll just connect everything together so I don't have a dangling section of hair. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's gonna be really flat after we're done. Just make sure after each you make a knot so it doesn't unravel. So I kept, yeah, you see how it looks like a spider web? Exactly. That is how it's supposed to look like. So basically that's all I did. Twisted each section and then joined the twisted section to the rest of the web. Oh, seriously, like, I'm so grateful that I could experience this before I left home. I'm not even sure if they still do this back home, but oh, I give so much respect to our olden days mothers, grandmothers that do this in the olden days. I just really wish I learned more before leaving home. You know how they say you don't appreciate something until you don't have it no more? That's how I feel right now. I wish I would learned more tricks from our grandmothers before I left home, man. It would have been so cool. But I'm really appreciative that I can learn this little. But I never knew it was going to be useful now. I used to complain way back then, but now, can you imagine? After so many years later, now I'm doing this. So right here, my hair was already dry, so all I just did was just spray it with water to make it softer and all that good stuff. So I just connected every threaded strand together right there, and look at that. How cool is that? Oh, thank you all our grandmothers in Africa right there. I love you guys. I love you. Thank you for teaching me all of this. Thank you so much. So I'm done. The hair is done right now, and this method is so effective because you're not putting heat on your hair. And now the fun part. Let's see if this is wig approved, because this is my first time ever doing this, like connecting it together and seeing if I can wear a wig on it. So let's see. Wait for it. Get down. Did you see that face? I didn't know it was gonna look really good on me. Like my wig was gonna look okay and look flat. I had no idea I could actually thread my hair. Yeah, you see that dance right there? That's a happy girl. Now I can actually thread my hair, stretch my hair, and see where my wig's like. What? I'm sorry, you know I'm annoying anyway. So yeah, it's wig approved. Thumbs up. So right here I was done and I was going to bed. So 6 days later, okay, to tell you the truth, you want the effectiveness, the full effectiveness of this method, wait 2 weeks. But I couldn't wait 2 weeks because I was just so eager to I was just so eager to trim my hair, because that's actually where I wanted to stretch my hair so I can see the length, and so I can trim my hair. You see what I mean now? You see that end, the thin end? Yep, I just cut it off. So not only does this method stretch my hair and makes my hair longer and softer, but it also makes it so easy for me to trim my hair, just like I did. So basically it's so easy to take off. You just pull the strands of thread and it's out. Look at that. Look at how stretched my hair is right now. Like, what? This is what I'm gonna be doing now, okay? I'm gonna leave it, but next time I'm gonna make sure I'm leaving it in for like 2 weeks so I can get my hair really stretched out and really soft and all that good stuff. So after that, I just comb it out, and then you have your fluffy stretched out hair with no heat. I don't know about you, but I think this is pretty cool. So you can use the difference, compare and contrast. Alright, that's everything, y'all. See you later. Bye. Deuces.